Hello, everyone. My name is Aleksei, and today we will talk about how to evaluate RAG systems that are already used in real products. And it will be two parts. First, I will show some short presentation to refresh some knowledges to help you understand. And then we switch to the second part, to the workshop. So about RAG systems, these days, almost each team can build a basic RAG pipeline and connect to some databases, edge retrieval, cold and LLM. But then very practical questions comes up: how good is this system actually, and how do we know if the answers is relevant, or if they're grounded to the real data, or maybe if we can trust them in production. And this is where things get tricky, is evaluation. And so the goal is to give you something practical, and you can reuse it in your own systems. Let's go to the next slide. So RAG. RAG is a way how to help models answer, and not only what they know. It's about external data we retrieve at the runtime. So let's try quickly break down how RAG actually works. First, we retrieve relevant information from documents, internal data, knowledge bases, whatever you have. So then we augment the model input. We take that context and pass it along with the user's question. And finally, we generate the answer based on both the question and retrieved context. And the idea is simple. We should rely not only to the model internal knowledge, but we should try to give access to fresh, relevant information. And that's why we should use, and why evaluation is important, because now we need to check also whether we retrieved the right context in the first place. So now, why does evaluation actually matter? Because RAG system, it's when we're not talking about generation text, it's mostly about when we're retrieving or filtering and composing an answer. And things can break at any step. You can have a system that looks really nice in the demo, but when you set it up in a production, it may have some fails. It retrieves wrong documents, or maybe it will miss some information that is important, or maybe it will generate answers that are not grounded. So checking only the final answer, in our case, it will not enough, and we should evaluate the whole pipeline. So what we retrieved, how relevant it is, where the answer is grounded, and whether it's actually correct. Because when we're talking about real systems, we need also need answers that we can trust. So what do we actually measure when we evaluate RAG system? Is we don't look into answer that sounds good, because when we use RAG, the fluent answer is not enough. The response can sound confident and even clear and well written, but have a wrong, incompetent, and unsupported retrieved data. That's why we need to evaluate both parts in the systems, the retrieval step and generation step. And there are four steps and key metrics that we use. First is retrieval quality. So did the system actually find the right documents or the right pieces of context? Because if the wrong information comes in, the answer that we'll finally get will mostly be wrong too. Second is groundness. Is the answer really supported by retrieved data, or is the model going beyond the evidence and mention details that we are not in the source? The third key metric is relevance. So even if answer is functionally correct, that doesn't mean and really answer on the user's questions, because sometimes model can give information that is not true, but actually it will use for task. And the latest key metric is correctness. After retrieval and generation, we should also understand the system produce something that actually right. So when we evaluate RAG, we really should ask these three simple questions. Did we retrieve the correct information? Did the model stay grounded in that information? And did it produce the right answer? That's a core idea of full RAG evaluation. And now let's look in two common ways how to evaluate RAG systems. First is reference-free, and second is reference-based evaluation. The difference between them is very simple. In the first reference-free evaluation, we don't have a single predefined correct answer, so we can't compare the model output to a gold response line by line. Instead, we evaluate the answer based on three things: is user question, retrieved context, and generated response. And now in reference-based evaluations, we have golden answer and expected target answer. So it will give us the signal, and we can compare the model's response now not only on the context, but ideally we wanted that the systems want to say. And so overall, reference-free evaluation is often more practical for production because it scales better and does not require golden answer for every example. And reference-based evaluations is useful for testing, benchmarking, and offline validation. And what we will do in our lab is, first of all, create small evaluation dataset, and we can test system systematically. Then we will run evaluation in Vertex AI, and after that, we will compare reference-free and reference-based metrics. Finally, we will look at failures and see how we can improve the system, because evaluation is about understanding what's broken and making system better. So let's switch to the lab. I will send the link to the chat. Let's make some changes in screen. So first of all, you should maybe already have already created a project for test and connected billing account. So in this lab, we will focus for evaluation, and our goal is to collect evaluation pipeline and for question answering scenarios with Vertex AI, and see how properly evaluate quality of RAG answers in the system. So as I said before, we should already set up the project, connect billing account. Let's go to the next. This is a short intro about RAG. Next practical steps. So now we should set up our Vertex AI workbench environment. So first of all, in the search bar, let's try to find it. Vertex AI. Let's go to the upper level, and we should find the workbench in the notebooks. It should open. And now we should create new instance. Let's call it, in my scenario, is evaluation workbench. For me, it will be your United States West 4 region, Las Vegas, but you can choose, or maybe you will see some different region. I don't know. The settings should be the same. And let's create it. It takes maybe 2 or 3 minutes until it will be deployed.
Sorry, I switched to your talk. Is it possible to zoom a little? Because, for example, is not.
Yeah, sure.
For example, I skipped and now I tried to find the
Yeah.
same. Workbench. Okay. I'm doing this workshop together with you, so it's interesting
Oh, cool.
for me. Okay. Thank you. Yes, now it's visible.
So while we're waiting for spinning up instance, let's shortly cover why we should use and how it relates with real practice. So in real RAG projects, the common problem is to understand how it should be work properly. And sometimes in demo, it looks like really good, but when so even in practice, the model responds really fluently and confidently, and it will be logically correct. But sometimes some problems happens. For example, a model can find the wrong documents or or miss some mandatory information, or produce responses that sounds like correct, but actually it may be grounded not on our data. And without proper evaluation, sometimes it's difficult to find and detect it systematically. And essentially, without evaluation, we work just with intuition. And sometimes it seems that the system is working well, and you don't have objectives and kind of way to verify it. And exactly for that reason, we should use evaluation pipeline. It allows us to consistently check the quality, also compare different version of systems, and important to understand that where the systems can break down. And in this step, this is the first step in our direction, and we try to investigate it and evaluate the quality. And our focus can shift from the model where it's just produce the answer to understanding why we should be truly sure that it's correct from the model. And so I think maybe 1 minute need more until it will be deployed. Let's maybe refresh.
Is it possible to ask a question in between?
Yeah.
So I had a question that always was in my mind. So what do you think is the general practice of creating the evaluation data set in the first place? So basically, let's say, for example,
yeah.
for this data set, what was the general process that you went through to create the data set?
In this scenario, we already have kind of preparing data set. But overall, I think, first of all, it's we should work with the clean data. It's kind of a process we should, for example, it should contain the information without some mistakes or another things. It should have correct how to say, just a second. We should have correct data for our data sets. This is kind of initial process. For example, if we have lots of fields in our data set that does not contain information, we should clean and remove that the process of full stage that would be correct. It's a kind of ETL process, but it was covered, I think, a long time ago by me. I can't remember. In this lab, we will have kind of generated context. I will show you a bit in detail when we switch to the initial step, if it's okay for you.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So our instance is ready, and so let's go inside. It's some time to open also. So based on our lab, first of all, we should create the notebook. It will be in a Python. And as initial step, we should install Vertex AI SDK. We need it because it contains all instrument for launch and evaluate and creation metrics, also for analyzing results. And so let's copy paste this first command.
Yes, and maybe you provide a little for those who first time will use Codelab. So to work here is super easy. You need only run here command.
Yeah, correct. So we should wait a bit. After that, we should the mandatory is restart the kernel. It needs that for the packets correctly will be installed. So you can do this if you go up here, button restart kernel. Also should wait a bit. Here's the process. Yeah, I think maybe in 1-2 minutes it will be finished. Before waiting, let's move on to our next step is initializing software development kit and the libraries. You should, let's copy this, and you should put exactly your project ID, name, location where this instance was deployed. In my case, it was US West 4. And the name of the instance. So I will copy my project ID. You should put yours. And I also change a bit name. Yeah. So process of restarting kernel should be finished, and let's move on and run it. Oh, I missed something maybe. Okay. Let me check. Okay, it's done. Next, we should initialize. And after that, we should import the pandas library and some libs from the SDK. Oh, sorry, too much zoom. Okay, so in this stage, we connected our notebook to the project, initialized Vertex AI SDK, and download all the instruments that we should use for evaluation pipeline. Let's go to the next step, is prepare evaluation dataset. So in this step, we're preparing the dataset for evaluation quality of RAG system. And firstly, we need to understand how system should answer, and after that, we need to have some block list of answers. So in this lab, we have list of questions and what we should receive for RAG A and for RAG B scenarios. In our case, RAG A should answer better and RAG B should answer a bit worse. Let's copy paste this part. So we defined context that RAG need to retrieve for each question. Then we combine these questions for the context of the model in one dataset. So it gives us ready to use data for evaluation. And then we should assess the quality of responses in the system. So I copied this part. Let's also put it in our lab. And so now we should create two different choices of behavioral to understand which metrics and which differences they will show us in the quality. We don't need answers as a result, and we just need to see the contrast between good and bad models. So for that, we should check how it works with evaluation. And so I retrieve context is copied, and now let's put these data sets. As you can see here is prompt and response included. And now let's run evaluation. This what we've done with the command eval dataset drag A. We display the dataset. This is our information to make sure that all structures correctly, and this is a good practice to verify that structure is correct before our process of evaluation will start. So move on. Now, when our dataset is ready, next question is how we can measure the quality of it, and we need to understand that evaluation is not the universal metric. Usually, we see different aspects of answer, because one metrics shows full picture in very rarely. So in Vertex AI, we can use two types of metrics. First of all, we will see and check is predefined metrics. Sorry. Let's run it. Yeah. And second is custom metrics. Customs metrics we creating by our own use case. And this step we see all metrics that supported with Vertex AI out of the box. As you can see, they have very different ones, and it's for different aspects and for quality of answers. So next, we should put this comment. So here we can see how how the metric works. So the metrics is a simple prompt that transfer to the model and the evaluator. In this prompt, we asking this model to evaluate the quality of answers based on criteria, how it's clear, fullness, and correctness evaluation of the criteria. And also, you will see here the scoring scale, for example, from 1 to 5, and assign score according to these rules. So instead of complex formula, this metric is just instruct LLM uses evaluate another, and this makes it's very flexible, and change the criteria only need you just need, if you want to change, modify only prompt for that. Let's move on for our next stage, creation custom metrics. So here we have this prompt template. Let's copy and paste it. This prompt describes in plain language what we literally write in instructions and for evaluator model, and also what it should access according which criteria. In our case, one metric evaluates relevance, how well the answer matches the questions. Another evaluates helpfulness, how useful detailed answer is. And also inside the prompt, you will see role models, criteria evaluation, scoring scale from 1 to 5, and the steps for how it performs evaluation. Let's move on. We also should need to have the helpfulness prompt template. Let's copy and paste it. We also need it for evaluation, and finally, in this custom metrics step, we should put this. This command is help us in evaluation. So it gets our prompt templates for relevance and for helpfulness, and put it in object called pointwise metric. So overall, we are telling the system, here's the metric, here's the name, and here's the instruction how to evaluate the answer. After that, these metrics become reusable, and that can pass into evaluation job. Let's move on to our next step. Is we should run evaluation job. Let's copy and paste this. So what we did in this step, and what we should do, is to create eval task object, the main components that should brings everything together for evaluation run. Inside, we will pass the dataset, metrics, and the experiment, as you can see it here. We copy and paste it, yeah. So next, move on. We should copy and paste this. This process might take maybe one minute, or sometimes it's you can spend maybe more. We are running now and calling this method, and this command sends the task to the Vertex AI for processing. So when it's done, the results will be stored in results rack A and results rack B for future analysis. So it's finished. That's great. And move on, and we should analyze now the results. So at this step, we use display eval results to view the average score for each metrics and get high-level summary for each model. Let's copy and paste it. And the second one. So before we are building our diagrams, we just need to gather the results. Here we create an eval results list. And in this eval results, we are adding pairs of the model name and corresponding evaluation result objects. So we prepare the data that can easily be passed into a visualizations function. Let's move on to this part now. So we're preparing and we're run radar plot. It shows us and compare both models based on all metrics. This is really useful diagram, and it will show us how the model overall quality is profile. Each axis represents separate metrics also. And now let's try to use the second way is using is for comparison. It will be the bar plot diagram. So at this bar plot makes even clearer that, and it will show us that our model A performs better than model B, almost all metrics. And it provides more accurate, relevant, and helpful answers. Also follows instructions better. But in the same time, in this chart shows whereas the better model still has room for improvement, like it's here, you can see. Let's move on. So we here used display explanation. It will show us why exactly the answer receive this score. What was the strong or weakness points here? All you can see it here in this part. Let's move on. We should try to use this now part. So what we can see here is this is a clear hallucination. The context mentions successes against the previous results. So it's not only a mistake. What we can see now is completely ignoring the source of inventions and answer. And now we should let's go to the our next part is we should now try to evaluate the answers without reference, with using only prompt and the context. In our scenario, we now try to add the golden answer, and it will help to measure, and the evaluation will become more objective. So let's copy the comment, put it in our notebook. Oh, I don't know why it happens every time. So yeah, I copy it. Now the second step is adding golden answers in the dataset. So before we had only prompt and response, and as you can see, now we added reference, and reference correlated with golden answers. As a result, the evaluation rules also for actual ground truth. Let's move on. To the part with custom metric. Copy it. Now we take our prompt template and cover it with pointwise metric. So we needed to prepare the descriptions of checking our full covered metric. We will setting up defined the name and scoring rules, and after that we can use it for evaluation pipeline. So let's go to the next step is run reference evaluation. So here we're setting up reference evaluations using dataset with the reference and added different metrics like customs that checking the clearness on the facts and the standard like exact match, blue rouge, and so on. So in the end, the evaluations combined semantic judgment with formal text-based comparison. So let's put also next our comment. This is process may maybe spend also 1-2 minutes until it finished. So in this part, Vertex AI comparing answers also with golden answers and saving results with reference result track A and for B objects. Oh, it's finished. Yeah, let's analyze what we got. So here we can see key differences between the models. Models A gives correct answers is about 2 out of 3 cases, while model B does not produce single correct answer. Let's move to the visualization part to see it more clearly and run display radar plot. As you can see, model A is much better with all strong metrics, and it shows the correct answer is higher in rough and blue and exact match. Even if you see now model B, almost it's in the 0, and in fact it's doesn't answer correctly at all. So reference evaluation show us the differences in how it's clear and not only with quality of evaluation. Let's run now the second display bar, and here we will see that model A generally provides correct answer and it's close to references, but model B is almost entirely off. As you can see, there is no correct answers and very low metrics. So as conclusion, model A is usable while model B fails with the basic correctness check. So what we saw in this lab, we went through the full evaluation cycle. But in production, it's really important to try to automate the evaluation, to continue update the data set. Also, we should assess not only generation, also we should cover the retrieval, and also we should track metrics over time. Also, when you're using the hybrid approach, for example, you should use reference-based for developing and reference-free for the production. Plus, you should try to use the custom metrics. And the main is to evaluate that evaluation that we are using is really useful, and it's a way to check the system, and it really helps to helping tool for that can help you to improve your results. So basically, I think that's all from my side. Yeah, if you have some questions, you can ask. I think I'm in time.
Yes, you're in time. I can stop recording.